What is it? They put a little piece of tape over the straw hole or something. This is not a
No, you're allowed
sticker.
to drop it while drinking. This is not illegal there. Now you just get it after and you just keep going off.
I was talking to Jeff the other day. They were just finishing. I guess that storm come through the New Orleans area a year or so ago, and they did insurance claims and something like that. And they're just wrapping up, and they said for about the last 2 years down there, they have had to pay off so many people just to get their jobs done that you have to pay
A lot of graft.
the right person. It goes to the right group. The contracts come back around to you.
The reason I ended up in Texas.
And just push that button.
You got the full group video, huh?
Right there.
Right there.
That's
there. Yeah, okay, I see. Okay.
Now, if you want to, here's the Zoom, like right.
Honey, did you put bunny ears on? Do you need anything back? Do you need I've got 2 copies. So I just signed one of them? Yeah. Okay.
And the other one for you.
There you go. Thanks, guys.
How was your lunch? You had that?
We're good. Yeah. We're good.
You guys had a punctual lunch.
Oh, yes.
But it's catchy. It is. It is catchy. JR go. I knew this was going to be huge. That is so exciting. So what's up? Oh, do we have more paperwork?
Just one more.
Oh, okay.
You have to say our thing first, or she won't sign.
What's our
Benjamin Franklin.
The punctual plumber?
There you go.
There you go. What do you think? Have you ever used a plumber before?
Yes.
Yeah? How'd it go? Did he make you wait around all day?
He wasn't very punctual.
He wasn't very punctual. Well, we're building an entire worldwide corporation based on being punctual so we don't waste your time. Benjamin Franklin, the punctual plumber. What do you think?
Yeah, that's great.
You know, if we're not there when we say we're going to be there, we owe you a Franklin. Do you know what a Franklin is?
Mm-hmm.
What?
100?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll give you $100 if we're not there when we say we're going to be
What
there.
about just free plumbing?
Free
Just
plumbing?
free plumbing. Keep the $100.
Give me back this, we'll have free lunch. Free lunch for free plumbing, we'll talk. Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks very much. Free plumbing, no free lunch. Thanks, fellas. Is this fun? Oh my gosh, that gets me so excited. All right, tomorrow, then, take home. I'm going to give you 3 more post descriptions to mark up and fax back. More homework. It's now 11:30. Up to 36 straight hours. Feels like it. Okay, so here's the dispatcher, the communications officer, and the controller.
So what was the thing?
To come up with a name for our policy and procedures manual.
It includes the Constitution, but overall, what is this big book called? Big book might be it. The big book, Ben's big book.
Ben's big book.
Everything we do. Doesn't it rest assured that we would never do anything on a service call that would try and take money from someone who doesn't need the work done? How many of y'all use a page to let everybody know if somebody just did a great job somewhere? You send out a group page. Just go. It's a really nice idea. So that all the time, or if you're using radios, you send out, a note to everybody on board, and you congratulate a great sale, or somebody pulled a puppy out of a tree, or whatever happens out there. The whole world gets to know. What else have you got?
Discipline and criticizing private.
Scientific, private. I am not a fan of dressing down. And y'all are going to have your own management styles. But I will tell you, because of We Speak
Business, can you respond to that?
We do background checks and tests. Are you sure you have the right guy?
I'm pretty sure the location was 369 Lindsay Pond Road. So,
Can't be my guy.
you're sure that it's not your, he had the uniform on. So that's how I
So you know
identified
it was him.
that.
Well, I'll have to check into that and see,
Okay.
investigate that, find out. If
Okay.
something wrong, he'll be gone. If he's done anything wrong.
Okay, well, you've heard it here from JR. I don't know your last name, but I would have if I was really a reporter. Richardson, who says that if this plumber is in fact one of your own, that he will probably lose his job today. So we will
Definitely
follow
lose
up.
his job.
Definitely. We will follow up at the 6 o'clock newscast, and will you be available at that point?
Yes, I
to
will.
talk? Okay, thank you very much.
I try to be a little more prepared.
Well, that's it. It's really
But,
what
you
is
know,
you
you
can.
said
Well,
the
you
same
can't,
thing.
oh, that's right.
That's what we're doing here,
Right,
right?
the element
I
of
mean, not that you want
surprise.
to practice these kind of things, because you don't want to ever have this kind of
You
problem.
do.
Here, and I'll be with the police and the customer, I'll be glad to address this accusation. I said my company does, that I work for, does extensive background checks, criminal checks, and drug testing tests that I passed.
I was not under the influence.
And I passed before they hired me, and so I'm very confident that I can clear myself of this accusation.
Okay.
As an owner, that makes my blood curdle. I mean, that is way too much responsibility that you're taking on right here in the field. I would rather you go, hey, we have an upfront company and I'd love to visit with you about it, and I know my boss would want to know what's going on here, so let me at least get him down here. But I would not want you on the front lines and the boss at home going, oh my God, what's on the news? So I think we have to be careful not to put too much
Right.
onus on the service plumber. Let's give him an immediate escape
No.
here. But if this works, we have the capability to record this digitally and now have access to this on the website. So what we're trying to do is create our operations manual, our Bible, whatever we're going to call it. That you say that's very upsetting that we would be accused of that. That is not our company policy. That's not how we do business. And I know this would upset my boss too. Would you mind if I made a call and got him down here because we'd love to show you how we do business. And this, we want to clear this out. Okay.
Phil?
Yes.
Phil, I'm Carissa Richardson with ABC News, and I just received a disturbing phone call from a lady in this house. Did you just do a service call in her home?
Yes, ma'am, I sure did.
She called us and also called the police. The police are on their way, and she's accused you of sexual assault. Would you speak to that issue?
Sure be glad to. It's very surprising to me. I have true concern about that accusation because it's false, but I'd be glad to talk to someone about it. If you don't mind, I'd like to talk to my owner, call my owner, and have him be with us when we talk about it, because this really concerns me, this accusation. I'd like to get it cleared up. Would you allow me to call my owner?
We will, but we would like to follow through on this. When can we get back with you, Phil?
Oh, sure, I definitely want to follow through too. This is a very serious situation. You can get back to me within a couple of hours. Just give me time to contact my owner and talk to him, and we'd glad to meet you at our shop.
All right, you've heard it from Phil. He has addressed the situation. He denies this accusation, and we will see him at his shop in 2 hours.
Repeat that before.
Are we ready?
Ready.
Hello, Phil. My name is Carissa Richardson. I'm with the ABC News.
Yes, ma'am.
I just had a rather disturbing phone call from the lady that lives in this house. Did you just do a service call?
Yes, ma'am, I sure did.
And you're with which company?
With Benjamin Franklin and Punctual Plumbing.
Benjamin Franklin Plumbing. Well, this lady has just called the police and called us and told us that she is accusing you of sexual assault. Would you please speak to that issue?
Sure, I would. That's very surprising to me. I have a true concern for that because the accusation is false. I would like to address it. If you don't mind, I'd like to call the owner because this is very upsetting to me. I'd like to have him present when we talk about it because it's definitely false. Do you mind if I gave him a call?
Well, of course not. And when can we get back with you on this issue?
As soon as possible. I would say within the next couple of hours because I definitely want to address the situation because I show true concern with it. And if I could call him, we could make arrangements to meet you at the shop. That'd be great.
All right, we'll see you there in 2 hours. You've heard that Benjamin Franklin Plumbing has denied this accusation, and we will get back with you in 2 hours. How do you do, sir? My name is Carissa Richardson.
Hi.
I'm with
Nice to meet
ABC News. I just received a disturbing report that your plumbers are price gouging in this neighborhood. Would you speak to that issue?
Yeah, I would. That's disturbing to me. I wouldn't want the public to think that my people were out there doing that or we would condone anything like that. We have a written policy and a price book is how we price our jobs. And it's a book that the technicians use. The price is pre-designated for the task that they're doing. However, sometimes the task doesn't quite match the job. There are instances where there can be mistakes. We're not going anywhere with that.
Right. I almost dumped my tail in the toilet, but I managed.
That would be a
Yeah,
problem.
that's what I used to